Hello. In this video, I'll be explaining what what is MCP. It seems to be all the rage nowadays. Um, so MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and the TLDR version is it's a way for AI to perform actions in the world for you. So if that's what you wanted to know, feel free to click away from the video. But I'll be going through some short demonstrations if you are interested in a bit more detail. So basically, I think by this point, everyone has used ChatGPT. If you haven't used ChatGPT, I highly recommend it. Just give it a try. But what you'll notice is that in ChatGPT, it's just chat, right? So for example, if I don't know how to create a certain formula inside ChatGPT, it will tell me how to do it. And then I have to manually then go to Excel and either copy and paste or retype whatever ChatGPT told me, which is okay. I mean, it's a little bit faster. I mean, for Excel formulas, it's much faster than Google search, and it's tailored to what I need. But what we want to do is, if we take this idea a step further, is okay, can we get the AI to just type in the formula for us, right? To just skip this middle step. So this is how we came up with the idea of tools. Um, so I mean, we as in like, the AI community. So the idea of tools is you have a list of actions that the AI can perform, and then you simply provide that list into the AI's input, and now the AI knows, okay, one of the actions I can do is try to fetch the weather, and uh, as we can see, is this leads to a problem, right? Which is the AI can say, okay, I want to fetch the weather in Paris, but um, it can only say that, but it can't actually perform the task itself. Uh, at the end of the day, it's only a chat model, right? So someone or something has to execute the tool call that the AI made, which means that we need to execute the function call. So how can we run all the tools? So here's just a really short example in Python. So a sort of more old school way now, a few months ago, what you would do is you would create a list of tools yourself, and then you would feed that list of tools into the AI. And then once you get the response back, you check if the AI tried to call any of those tools. And then you just, uh, depending on what tool the AI wanted to call, you have some local definition of, for example, this is like, a fake. It will always say it's 72 degrees, but um, yeah, you can imagine this is some like function that, grabs some information from some weather API. So for each of those tool calls the AI tries to make, will load what the AI wanted to call the tool for. In this case, it will be location. So it will try to grab the location, it will run the tool, and then we can get the result from the tool. So in the Excel example, it will be, fill in cell, and then and then we get the formula from the AI's output, and then we run the function where it actually does it inside the Excel form. So this is the sort of idea behind. So what the MCP servers do is that they formalize this, because this is kind of ad hoc, right? So you just have this list, and then you have, a bunch of executions happening here. And it works okay for local tasks, but say, what if you wanted to execute something on Gmail or something like that, or something like Notion or Slack? Then this approach is not so elegant, right? Because then you, whoever you are, has to implement the list of tools, and then implement the list of tool handlers that when the tools come in, you have to run them. And basically, what Anthropic did, the AI company that makes Claude, and is that they proposed this new standard called the Model Context Protocol. And basically, our client apps, such as ChatGPT, they can talk to the server, and the server is responsible for exposing the tools and executing the tools. So as opposed to listing the tools ourselves, we can just get the server to list them and then get the server to execute them. So I also have a quick example here. So in this example here, notice how we don't have our own list of tools. We just create a session with this, server, and then we just call .list tools. And what it will do is we'll grab the list of tools from the server, and that's great. That's all we need. And then once we call the model, and the model will say, okay, I want to use tools A, B, and C uh, and then based on the model's response of I want to use tools A, B, and C, we'll then go back to the server and actually execute the tools. Let the server execute the tools for us. So if you imagine like, maybe Google has their own MCP server. So one way is the Google is you call this tool, and it sends the execution to the Google server, and the Google server will actually edit your Gmail, email, or whatever, and then it will send you back the result. So that's MCP servers in a nutshell. Uh, there's um, there's the official website, which you should definitely read if you're more interested in it. But this is the core concept, and I'll link that in the description. So thank you for watching this video.